Purpose of this video is to help you spot a property management ripoff. Is Quentin Kearney of Results Property Management running a scam? Hello, the purpose of this video is to talk about what I believe to be a property management ripoff. Now, that's open to debate and discussion, but in my experience, I think this is a property management scam. So my name is Jason Hartman. I am president of Platinum Properties Investor Network Incorporated. We're based in Orange County, California, and this is Karen Nicholas. Karen was our operations manager for many years and would also manage my managers in my portfolio. So she did all of the bookkeeping and stuff like that and is familiar with what went on here. So I wanted to talk to you about this. But before we get into the actual situation, which I believe to be a ripoff, okay, I want to show you that I have been threatened with a lawsuit from the person we are going to talk about, Quentin Kearney's attorney. Quentin is the owner of Results Property Management, Metrowide Building, and I believe he calls his real estate company Results Real Estate, if I'm not mistaken. And his lawyer, Nicholas Porto, has sent me a letter threatening to sue me if I release a video saying that there are many inaccuracies. Now, I did not release the video so far, and I asked him to be specific about what the inaccuracies are, saying that I would be happy to edit them if there are any mistakes, and I sent them a private link where they could in advance look at the video and correct any wrongful statements that I might have made. So far, they have not responded. It's been several days. I said I would release the video. I still didn't do it. I've given them ample chance to respond. I have sent him numerous emails. I even took the email and I faxed the email to him saying, you know, tell me what's wrong with the video and we'll make the changes before it's released. But look on the Creating Wealth Show, my very successful podcast that I've been doing for many years, we talk about these property management situations, and our goal is to protect the consumer, to protect you, our potential client, and other people who might be hit with some kind of scam or wrongful thing. Now, it's a holiday, and the office is actually closed. The building is closed. The air conditioning is off, so Karen and I are kind of casual here today, just working on a few things. Yeah, I know. It's a little warm in here, isn't it? But anyway, so where do we start on this, Karen? Results Property Management is the name of the company, and then Quentin owns a building maintenance company called Metrowide Building. Okay, Metrowide Building is here. Let me figure out how to hold this. You see Metrowide Building, okay? That's his maintenance company. Now, this maintenance company, I believe it's a shell company because this company has, according to the people that are, not really involved. I don't want to say they're involved because they're not involved, but it has no employees, and it's just amazing. I don't even understand what's going on here, but I started to get upset because on this fourplex that I own that is managed by Quentin and his companies, you see here that they have charged me over almost $1,300 here for a property, of maintenance of a property that is about a year and a half, maybe 2 years old now. I mean, this is not an old property, okay? And these bills started getting just completely ridiculous. Here's a bill to repair a garbage disposal. It's a service call. It's $60 they want to be paid here, or they deducted from my check. You notice it's not signed by the tenant. It's not signed by the technician. There's no detail to this bill. This is how a real property manager would bill you. They would send you details. See here from Home Depot is the receipt. And here is a copy of the labor bill, and you can see the contractors that it was written to. Here's another one, okay? Here's a plumbing contractor for a different property I have in Alabama. And here you see their bill. You see that the bill is signed by the appropriate parties, the person who received the work and the person who did the work, okay? Let's just talk about some of these ridiculous bills here. In my opinion, they're ridiculous. Here's an HVAC service bill, the air conditioning, all right? And this is $146 deducted from my check by Metrowide Building. When I inquired of Metrowide Building as to who did the work, does Metrowide Building have their own employees? Well, apparently not. Well, who's the subcontractor? Oh, we sub out all the work. I talked to Pat who is the maintenance director for for Results Property Management, and according to him, he does not receive a paycheck from Metrowide Building. And according to him, Metrowide Building has no employees. It just seems like a total shell company to me. And he said when he was really pressed, and I asked him over and over, who did the work on this? He said, well, I think Al did the work. And Al is a solo guy without a last name, no company name. And I said, well, let me see the bill from Al. Let me see the check you wrote to Al. Let me see the canceled check. Couldn't come up with anything, had no answer. They finally got frustrated with all my requests to see detail, which they've never provided any detail whatsoever. Here, another unsigned invoice, just printed right out of his computer, out of his laser printer. And Pat, the maintenance director, said he's pretty sure that Al, the solo guy, did this work as well. But he's not sure, but he supervises the work, mind you. So finally, they sent me a refund check for part of the money. Rather than sending the detail, they just sent a refund check for part of it. Now, I want the rest of this, what I believe to be fraudulent work, refunded to me. And I want it refunded to our clients. Well, I don't know that they've done it to our clients, but I want a full accounting. No documents have ever been provided. They have not responded to any of my emails. Their lawyer has not responded. Quentin has not responded. Elena, his office manager, has not responded. This, to me, seems like a completely wrong situation here. Karen, what else do you have?
I have one comment here is because we have treat carpet for odor, okay? Yeah. On June 23rd, I have a bill here that says $95 to treat carpet for odor.
This is for pet odor. Now, this is something the tenant should have paid for, first of all. Assuming there's enough money in their security deposit, they should have paid for it. But again, nobody knows if this work was really done because nobody has signed this. When I ask them, they can't tell me who did the work. They don't know. Somehow, mysteriously, someone did all this work. They billed me for it, but yet they have no bill from any subcontractor. They have no receipt. They have no canceled check, and they don't know who did the work. It's crazy.
Well, the thing that gets me on this one is this one was dated June 23rd. This one here is for another unit within the fourplex, and it's $100 dated June 15th.
So it's $5 difference
from June 15th to June 23rd for treating carpet odor. So
crazy.
There's got to be some consistencies in there.
Here's the other thing that really concerns me about Quentin Kearney, or Quentin Kearney. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing his name. I think Quentin Kearney is probably also running the same scenario with the Homeowners Association. He appears to be managing the Homeowners Association for this area of duplexes, fourplexes, and condos. And he will not provide any documents. I sent a letter to him, to Elena, his office manager for the property management company, and to his attorney requesting a full package for the Homeowners Association. Now, they deduct and they charge dues for all of these homeowners, yet they will not provide any copy of the CC&Rs, the minutes of the Homeowners Association meetings, the names of the people on the board of directors, and the budget for that association. Okay? All of this I have the right to as a member of this homeowners association, and so does every owner. And so far, I've been, totally stonewalled. They have not responded. Also, I have offered Quentin the opportunity to come on the show and dispute and refute any false claims, and he has ignored it. He has not responded. I said, come on. If you think we're saying something untrue, come on here and correct it. Make a rebuttal. I'll give you the opportunity. He's totally declined any comment and ignored any request for an interview.
Yeah, the only thing we received from him is the notice from his attorney.
Yep. So. Saying that there are numerous inaccuracies, but his attorney, Nicholas Porto, has never bothered to respond to any of my requests by fax, by email. He has not responded to any of them saying, be specific, tell us what the inaccuracies are, and we will change them, and we will address them. So, look, you've had your chance. We're going to release this. It's going to be on the show. It's going to be out there for people to see because we don't want our clients to get burned. I want an accounting. I want receipts. I want canceled checks, or I want my money back. And I want the same for all of our clients.
And just one other thing in closing is when you have a multi-unit property, make sure that your property management statements are one statement per unit because they can be convoluted in trying to decipher what documents, what line items go to which unit. They can be numerous, and then they have highlights and notes written at the bottom by the property manager. It's complicated.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go.
So this is Kansas City, Missouri. That's the area where Results Property Management is located. Lee's Summit, Missouri, sorry, be more specific. Kansas City area, Blue Springs, Lee's Summit. But Kansas City is the greater metro area. And folks, I've been talking a lot on the show at jasonhartman.com, on iTunes, on my Creating Wealth Show podcast about the self-management revolution. Now, I have some very good property managers, and I own properties in several states all around the country. And, not all property managers are doing stuff like this, but I believe this guy is, and he has not been accountable at all. He has not responded to any of our requests for any accountability. Quentin Kearney, come on the show. I have invited you. I have given you the opportunity. We want to hear what you have to say. We want you to be specific. We want you to provide some real accountability because I think that people are just being scammed. Okay, so here's your chance. Come on the show. You can come on later. You can come on at any time, and we'll hear what you have to say. I look forward to it. And everybody, income property is the best investment in America, but you got to keep on it. And when there are situations like this, we want to expose them because we want to make sure that you have control of your investments and your property managers. Again, this is relatively small potatoes compared to what goes on Wall Street and all of the big bonuses being paid and all of the ripoffs there. But again, $100 here, $200 there, after a while it adds up and it really changes the complexion of your investment. All right, happy investing. Learn more at jasonhartman.com and contact us if you have any questions. And Quentin, come on the show. Let's hear what you have to say and be accountable.